Have you ever thought about what it really means to commit to something? I mean, not just for a few years, but for countless lifetimes, and not just for yourself, but for every single being out there. Today we're diving into this huge idea called bodhicitta through the incredible story of an ancient king. We're going to see how a vow to help others turns into the most epic journey imaginable.
Our story really kicks off with this line from the Maharatnakuta Sutra. It gives us this powerful image of a great armor. But this isn't the kind of armor you're thinking of, not for battle or self-protection. This is an armor made of pure, boundless compassion.
So what is this armor really? The texts talk about a bodhisattva putting on the great armor and setting out on the great path. It's a pretty epic metaphor, so let's break down what it actually means.
Okay, so this armor isn't made of steel. It's a state of mind. It's this incredibly powerful, totally unshakable resolve. It's the engine that fuels the entire journey, the decision to face literally anything and everything for the sake of others.
It's a beautiful idea, right? But how does someone actually wear this armor? Well, to really get it, we need a story. And this is the story of a king who had, well, everything you could possibly imagine.
So let's meet our guy, King Sarvatharthasiddha. And his name really says it all. He had accomplished every goal, fulfilled every desire. He ruled over this jaw-droppingly magnificent kingdom, living a life of pure, unimaginable luxury.
I mean, just picture this, a palace made of pure lapis lazuli, ponds that literally glowed with fragrant light. He had every treasure known to man and was surrounded by millions of people. And then one day, right in the middle of all this perfection, a vision of a Buddha appears in the sky, and its message was the complete opposite of his life.
This was the message. It was a direct wake-up call. Basically, a challenge from the universe, telling the king, hey, look beyond this perfect, shiny world of yours, because it won't last. It's time to seek something real.
And the king, he was completely shaken. This vision just shattered his reality. The thought that everything he loved was temporary, it terrified him. And that terror sparked a decision that would change not just his life, but the lives of everyone in his kingdom.
And he didn't mess around. He didn't form a committee or think it over for a decade. In that moment, he just let go of his attachment to his entire world. He went and found the living Buddha of that age and gave it all up, the crown, the palace, everything, to become a simple monk.
Now think about the sheer power of that decision. It was so potent, so authentic, that it inspired his whole family, his wives, his sons, and his entire court to do the same. They all walked away from their lives of luxury to follow him on this new spiritual path.
So after a while of dedicated practice, the Buddha asks the former king, now a monk, a really important question. And this question, and the monk's mind-bending answer, is the absolute core of this whole story. The Buddha asks him point blank, "So, how's it going? Are you wearing that great armor you gave everything up for?" Now you'd expect him to say, yes, absolutely. But his answer is not what you'd expect at all.
He starts with this total paradox. After all that sacrifice to find the great armor, he says, I can't see it. I don't see a single thing you could call armor. What on earth could he mean by that?
And then he takes it a step further. It's not just that there's no armor. He says there isn't even a me here who could wear it. This is a massive insight. He'd seen right through the illusion of having a solid, separate self.
And he just keeps going, completely dismantling the very ideas he started with. There's no vehicle to get in, no path to walk on. He realized these are just useful labels, just concepts we use, but they aren't the ultimate reality. And here it is, the mic drop moment. He says there isn't a single ultimate truth or dharma to be found or achieved. He finally understood that enlightenment isn't about gaining some new thing. It's about realizing that everything, the self, the path, the armor, is empty of any fixed, separate existence.
So here's the big twist, right? The real great armor isn't a thing you find. It's a realization you have. By seeing the emptiness of all those concepts, the armor, the person wearing it, the path, he was finally free. That profound wisdom, that is the armor. The Buddha, of course, recognized just how deep the king's understanding was. He saw that the king had reached a point of no return on his spiritual journey, and so he gave him and all his followers the ultimate seal of approval. The Buddha made a prophecy. He said that after 500 Asankhya Kalpas, which is a number so vast it's basically shorthand for an unimaginably long time, the king's journey would end in perfect Buddhahood. This huge timescale just underscores the incredible patience and dedication of this path.
And he was even given his future name as a Buddha, king who transcends the boundless realms. I mean, how perfect is that? A name for someone who saw beyond every possible boundary and concept.
But here's the truly amazing part. This wasn't just his win. The very instant the king had his insight, his entire group, his family, his court, everyone who followed him, they also reached an irreversible stage on the path. They all got their own prophecies of becoming Buddhists too. It just goes to show how one person's awakening can lift up everybody around them.
So let's tie it all together. This story shows us that the great armor, this bodhicitta, isn't some external thing you go out and find. It's the compassionate wish to free everyone from suffering. And that wish becomes unstoppable when it's combined with the wisdom that sees through the illusion of me and you.
The king's journey shows us that the toughest armor we can ever wear isn't made of metal. It's woven from wisdom and compassion. It isn't a thing we possess, but a way we choose to be. And that leaves us with a pretty big question to think about. In your life, with all its challenges, what is the selfless commitment that you will choose to wear as your great armor?